I'm having my breakfast here. Welcome to vlog number 11. I'm dedicating about my morning here to get all these vlogs uploaded, edited, sorted out so I can get them all on the proper schedule. Anyways, welcome to the vlog. So, getting more work done here. As you can see, just email. I'm doing some gigs that I have to do for some clients. Today's podcast pick is actually one that's old.
It's 4 o'clock.
It's 4 o'clock, as you can tell. This is an older podcast, but I still like listening to it. It's The Pipeline on the 5x5 network. This is one that is a couple years old. You see, 2010 was the episode I'm listening to. But there's over like 50 episodes. Basically, it's Dan Benjamin interviewing big guys in technology. And it's really interesting because they kind of talk about, how they got started with their site, their business, whatever it is. So it's always interesting to listen to some popular, tech heads out there and their advice in the tech world and how they got started and all that. So it's one of those podcasts that while it may be old, it's not one of those episodic things where, the time really matters. I guess in this case, it's a little bit different. Joshua Topolsky, this guy they're talking about now, is the owner of The Verge, but in this case, they're talking about his head role at Engadget during the time. So it's really interesting. Definitely check it out. Again, The Pipeline, I will put that in the description below. I eat tons of junk food, and it's in the afternoon here, and I'm just now having these pancakes that I got like yesterday, or a couple days ago. Not a couple days ago, like yesterday. I'm now just having them for a mid-afternoon snack. Hey guys, so I want to elaborate kind of what I talked about a couple of vlogs ago. I talked about my opinions on college and all that, and a lot of you gave really great feedback, so that's awesome. And I just wanted to address some of the things I talked about, because some people, of course, will disagree, and everybody has their own opinion. But mainly what my point was to clarify things was that, in my opinion, it's not the only route to success. And like I said, there's places and people in situations where you're going to need to go. Like I said, if you're pursuing stuff like in the medical field, you're going to need to go to medical school for the 4 years, 8 years possibly, if you want to do something like doctor or, become a doctor or anything like that. There's just some things now, jobs that require you to have that degree. But other than that, a lot of things and a lot of people don't even ending up in their career that they go to college for. Maybe they end up using it in some effect or another, but it's, stats out there show that kids and student loans, like I talked about before, is the #1 debt out there. And for everybody, it's not always the right path. And it's interesting to me because I recently had a class where we talked about career planning and all of that. And we had to give this 4-year outlook thing. And there's 5% of the class who didn't know what they want to do and or not want to go to college. Now there's people who don't want to go to college and they kind of have a plan. Like me, I'm going to be working when I get out. But there's some people who just really legitimately don't know what they want to do, and there are these people who don't know what they're good at, or they haven't found their passion or their skill yet, which I think it's a harm to rush. And a lot of people, and I see this in school, and especially this career planning thing we had, it was kind of like the questions they would ask you is why do you not know what you want to do? Why don't you, you're a senior, a lot of kids in my class are seniors, so how do you not know what you want to do? And you better get ready, prepared, and blah blah blah. But I think it's crazy just how much of my school anyways they focus on college throughout those 4 years of high school and what you want to do, rather than what you're passionate about and what you're really happy about. Like I talked about this before. Statistics show that people want to the top careers. They want to be painters and artists and stuff like that. But when you ask people why they won't pursue that professionally, it's because they say there's no money in it. There's no job outlook on it, sort of to say. There's no potential in me getting a job in it, even though I really do love it. And that's true. You need to find something you love doing, but you can also do day in and day out and get by. But like I always say, if you want to be a painter, if you want to be an artist, you want to be a graphic designer, whatever, get really good at it. Practice that. Practice day in and day out, and you're only going to get better. And there's only room to grow. And at that rate, then you can profit. You can start your own design firm. You can work for a design firm. You can find work out there. You can do freelancing. There's so many opportunities out there available, and I think that it sucks for kids who don't know what they want to do, and then these people are kind of pressuring them and throwing college at them for some people, it's not always, that route. They don't want to be locked down another 4 years. I know that was kind of like me. I didn't want to be locked down for another 4 years, learning stuff that, pursuing stuff that I already learned on my own. And not to say, there's kids less fortunate out there who can't afford college, who can't go to college, but they do amazing things. There's people, in third world countries who are really, really smart people, and they don't have these resources that we have. So I guess in some cases, people are like, take advantage of your resources. Of course, college is a great opportunity for a lot of people, but for a lot of people, you can go to the local library on the internet nowadays and pick up that education skill set, I guess I should say. Anyways, love to hear what you guys think. Is your schools, are they more like in that whole promoting college thing, or kind of like finding what you're good at rather, and then kind of deciding from there, is college your right path, or is something else your right path? Love to hear what you guys think. Hey guys, so I had to reshoot this because it was all out of focus when I shot it earlier. But anyways, I want to take the quick opportunity near the end of this vlog, and I talked a lot about earlier about the whole college and stuff like that, but this is more related to technology. And that today, it's 12 at midnight right now, so it's the 25th for me, but the 24th for you guys stateside, and I'll be backwards for you. But this is would be, I believe, the 58th, if I'm not mistaken, birthday of Steve Jobs, who passed away, October 5th. But definitely an iconic figure in technology, and I want to take the moment just to recognize that, a happy birthday to a man who definitely changed the face of technology. And this is a topic where, whatever side you sit on, whether you are a Windows user, you don't like Mac, you don't like the Apple ecosystem, definitely a man who changed technology as we know it. And you can say the same for, I'm not just singling out Jobs. Definitely Gates did a lot for the technology industry. People like Wozniak, Paul Allen, all of those big iconic figures. But definitely Jobs is one of the ones notable out there. And he was definitely one of the iconic figures for me when I was growing up. Just from the stuff he did over if you just imagine, the tablet industry, the iPhone, the smartphone industry, the music industry, the way we buy digital music. Definitely a man who really pushed his team and pushed his company to what it is today. And obviously Tim Cook took after it now, but his legacy lives on and through that company. And especially, it's in my case, I do my work through Apple. Literally, if it wasn't for the App Store and stuff like that, I wouldn't be able to do the client work that I do if it wasn't for these things like the App Store, the Mac App Store, and all that. I would be out of a source of revenue. But nonetheless, I thought it was just notable to recognize it. It's his birthday, so definitely something to bring to attention. And yeah, again, I'm not trying to start any flame wars or anything like that. Like I said, whatever side you sit on. There's great pioneers in technology, and Steve Jobs was definitely one of them. It's not his memorial, again, it's just his birthday, but definitely something. 58, man, that's ridiculously young for a guy and anybody. 58, nobody really expects. Hopefully, would expect to pass that early, but he was definitely fighting I believe, cancer, different forms of cancer. I believe it was pancreatic. For some time, and just when everybody thought he was well, we started to see signs of him being ill again and stuff like that. And I totally remember, seeing him change through those keynotes when they had the Macworld keynotes and all this stuff. Definitely a guy I grew up watching, and his persona, the way he was definitely a master. I think what a lot of people undermine, or not undermine, but don't even realize he was a master, presenter. The way he took the stage on those keynotes were great, really, really great. And again, somebody I grew up watching. So anyways, other than that, I'm going to be getting some work done here. I think I'm going to close the vlog at that, to be honest. Nothing, again, too crazy today. Busy day. It's Sunday. I have no school tomorrow, even though it's Monday tomorrow, or I guess technically today since it's midnight. I'm going to go ahead and upload another vlog right now because I want to get everything back on schedule. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Keep the feedback coming. Keep the comments coming. I'll see you all in the next vlog.